The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at Boston, they've been executing at a high level. They are really playing at a high level right now, going 8-1 over the last 9 games. And for the Celtics, how about their head coach, Brad Stevens? He's a youthful-looking guy. I know he's over 40, doesn't look it, but he's very, very poised.
Well, truthful. I think the one thing that he is he's a straight-up coach who has a no-nonsense approach. He's comfortable in his own skin, and I think he does look younger than 40.
And, he's a young guy, but he's not afraid to challenge his players, and he keeps an even keel. You won't see him breaking any clipboards. I like this guy.
You may not see him breaking any clipboards. That doesn't mean he doesn't do it behind closed doors.
Well, see, there's a difference.
I know.
We like it when you're behind closed doors breaking them. We just don't want it in public. Don't embarrass us.
Here's Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
So precious is yours, is mine. Hey, look at the time, my God. So precious is yours, is mine.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. So for the Celtics, their last game a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And how about the effort that they put forth in that game, playing just lockdown deep?
Well, you know what they say, defense wins championships, and they made a huge effort to shut them down.
And before we get going, let's catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with head coach Brad Stevens. David, what do you have to say?
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today's opponent, he immediately referred to the explosiveness on their offense. He said they have so many different ways to hurt you that it's impossible to take away everything. It's just about damage control. He acknowledged they've got a big job to do defensively. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
And guys, how rare is it to see the top 2 teams in a conference swap star players, as the Cavs and the Celtics did this past summer? The reason it came together was how well it fit, though, for both teams. And you could argue both teams, in essence, got better.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Hernan Gomez. Then it's Hayward. And it's Tatum in at the 4 spot. Now here's Hayward. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And it's fascinating to see these new-look rosters, former teammates going head-to-head. This is a matchup we could see plenty more of come playoff time.
Here's Baldwin. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, it's James. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Irving for 3. Cranes the 3-pointer. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
But Kyrie's so confident shooting from beyond the arc. No defense is going to get in his way.
On the wing, Shumpert. Here's Baldwin. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Irving with a clean look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. James, the pass to Shumpert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Boy, you just love Shumpert's free shot routine, gets his feet set, ready to catch and release. Beautiful.
Outside, Irving. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's rebounded by Baldwin.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
James, no good on the free throw. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
And here are the Cavaliers. They've got an 8-0 run.
And right now, they have all the momentum. I mean, just look at the score.
No, there's no doubt. You can see it. The lead continues to grow. They're not slowing down. I love the pressure they're applying.
Hayward on the wing. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Defense is right there. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Cavaliers leading by 7. The pass to Baldwin. And he dunks it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A pass to Hayward. The shot misses, and Cleveland will come the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And, guys, we often hear the argument offense is the best defense, and that was the case for them.
Well, you can't really argue when they're executing like that. It was really perfect offense.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Off target from outside.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
And here is LeBron. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Now James, after Amon Shumpert missed from long range. Goes back up. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. About halfway into the season, Doris, teams are already separating themselves from the pack. What are some of the elements you are looking for right now as you take a look at those top teams and trying to figure out a championship contender?
So you know that line, it's about the economy, stupid. It's about the players, right? You got to have players. You got to have stars. The contending teams always have at least 2 or 3 stars. So let's begin there. The other part is you've got to have the right role players around the stars. Think about the Draymond Greens. Think about the Kevin Loves. Guys in those positions that are in support of maybe the guys who have the ball in their hands. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. There's got to be an unselfishness, a professionalism, a commitment. All the things that make championships possible on any number of levels.
And here is James after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Outside Irving. Hayward outside. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Tatum. On its way from Irving for 2. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Celtics.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
Here's Baldwin. A 32-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Adrian Payne's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 11. Brown with it. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And Payne shoots it in.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
You know, it's an invaluable asset to have. He's as tenacious down there as anyone.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Another miss by Irving.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Outside jumper. Covered by Irving. To the paint. Here's Love. And the dunk by Love.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
Here's Payne. The Cavaliers making the shot.
Well, this is what you hope for from your franchise guy. Total unselfishness. Gordon Hayward with a pretty look.
It's deflected. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Hayward's got his first points of the game.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Love. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Outside Irving to the paint. And Brown throws it down hard.
Yeah, that's what you want from Irving. He's a point guard who is always looking to distribute the rock.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Here's Baldwin. 10 points for him. And that one's good. Love.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Celtics trail by 7. They set the pick. Brown against Shumpert. Here's Hayward. Again, the miss by Hayward.
Well, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Passes it to Baldwin. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Hayward against James. Clock at 6. Baldwin kicks to LeBron. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 10-point Cavalier lead.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Something everyone seems to be doing these days, Doris, polishing their jumper, making sure that it becomes, the first thought perhaps as they work on things in the offseason. In your opinion, who in the NBA has the smoothest shooting stroke, the best style?
Well, given that Ray Allen is retired in the last couple of years, he would have been the first guy to come to mind. My present best shooter and the guy who gets it off the fastest and is the most likely to incinerate a defense in a short period of time. That would be one Mr. Klay Thompson, arguably one of the best two-way players in today's NBA.
Great word, incinerate, because he can be so hot and so dangerous. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
Celtics trail by 9. Now here's Irving. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Cavaliers number 1, the Celtics second.
You know, it's been interesting to see both clubs really clamping down with their pressure on the ball defensively. I mean, forcing turnovers and then getting out in transition to score.
On the wing, Irving. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Irving's got 8 points.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
He tries for 3. James misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Knox, covered by LeBron. Second chance shot, and that one's good. Fresh. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Well, second chance points can come from extreme effort on the offensive glass. Case in point there.
They set the screen, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Daniels dishes to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Out left to the wing. From the wing, Fresh pulls it in. Celtics trail by 5. Now Irving, 8 points for him over Rose. And Kyrie Irving again, 10 points for him.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
LeBron outside, and James throws it down.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
.137 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Irving, and another basket for Boston.
He has certainly done his part this period. Just needs to get a little more help from his teammates.
Here's Baldwin. 10 points for him. No good from Howard. Brown outside. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Baldwin's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And here is LeBron. 7 points in the game. Howard, the pass to LeBron. Releases. That one a little long. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Knox. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that 3-point attempt. Nobody even in his zip code.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. LeBron with it. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
He does the hard part, gets through the defense all the way to the rim. I thought the finish would be the easy part.
Outside Irving. From deep. Another miss by Irving. And we'll be back with you shortly. He caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team. But we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media, but also, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Oh, yeah. They're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from one another. And I got to tell you, it's fun to watch.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I love the fact that they're getting so many of their points at the rim. Just a solid first period.
Well, Greg, playing bully basketball on the block. Every opportunity they've wanted at the rack, they've got it.
Nerlens Noel is out there with Howard. Then it's Rose. Then it's the chosen one. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Stolen by Rose. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Noel, and Noel throws it down.
Well, that's what you call wingspan. Nerlens Noel is so long and so effective poking the ball away and getting the break started.
Irving kicks to Brown. Over to the left wing. Outside Irving. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Irving's got the game tied up here for Boston. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Howard kicks to Rose. Cleveland moving it around. Here's the chosen one. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. The Celtics shooting for the game at 42%. Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Fresh. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. Those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times when you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Here's Rose. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Here's the chosen one. No good on the three. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Brown outside. The dish now to Tatum. Misses the three.
I'll tell you, he's been drived from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Irving against Rose. Here's the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11 points.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Kicks to Howard. Pass to the chosen one. 6 on the shot clock. Noel dishes to Howard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And here's a look at some numbers for Howard. He's been more than solid over the last month. 6th in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Ricky Rubio checked in for Rose. Celtics also with a sub. Yabusele's checked in. There's a good screen. Now here's Tatum. Guarded close. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team and terrific size at his position.
Now Rubio following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. The pass to the chosen. Here's Daniels. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
Now, here's Rubio. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Feeds it to Noel. Takes it from 10. The rebound by Yabusele. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Brown inside. He's covered by Daniels. Brown, good. Brown's got his first bucket of the night. Rubio against Irving. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Celtics ball. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Irving.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
Another shot. Fresh can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trailing. And Noel kicks to Howard. Trying to get back on track. It's deflected. Now Tatum. He had 13 points in the win against Milwaukee. Drops in the tray.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Doris, you ended a very successful college career a few years before professional women's basketball was fully established. How much do you wish you could have had a chance to go pro and play in what is now the WNBA? How about this, Kev? The last 10 minutes of my senior season, the last 10 minutes of my final game, I blow out my knee. Otherwise, I would have gone to either Sweden or Ireland to play professionally. But sure, of course I wish the WNBA was formed. It came 10 years after my graduation in 1987. Oh, what could have been. Yeah. And Doris is thriving, right? I mean, there is such a following for the WNBA. Last year's finals may be the most competitive in history. It's really grown leaps and bounds. So fun to watch.
And Ricky Rubio, known mostly for his ability to pass it and create opportunities for teammates, but, I think he's an underrated defender at that point guard spot, and maybe he doesn't get the credit he deserves defensively. And Hayward gets it to go. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Rubio against Irving. And Rubio kicks to Love. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Love's got 7. And Greg, for Rubio, his defense is something that isn't talked about, but is certainly present all the time.
Yeah, I mean, he's smart, fast, he moves his feet well, and has terrific anticipation with his hands. Great playing both on and off the ball, and just aware of his spacing and a player's tendencies. And here's Love, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Love inside. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Brown, good.
Gordon Hayward doesn't just look for his own shot. He is terrific at finding the open man.
And Rubio kicks to Noel from outside the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Great work on the perimeter. Finding a little bit of space, hitting the 3-ball. That's his game.
Brown outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Yabusele. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. And that's how you answer back.
You can tell. That was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Taking 2 shots. The first free throw is good. Celtics making a switch here. Haynes checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Well, Brad Stevens started his own preseason coaching summit in Boston. This guy is clearly dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated to learning from his peers. He is always watching games from every different angle to try to learn.
Here's the screen. Brown kicks to Irving. And another basket for Boston. And rumor has it Brad Stevens used to keep a pad of paper for every TV in the house to sketch plays that he saw in games.
Well, those were the old days. Now he can just text an assistant with the game and timestamp, and then he reviews a marathon edit of plays for things he can use. Oh, the beauty of technology.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Irving decisive on that drive, gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack. Boy, you think about the virtuoso ball handlers in NBA history, Kyrie Irving has got to rank at the top of that list. You know, his ability to dissect defenders, get into the lane, that is the foundation of his offensive game.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Baldwin, who's checked in for Nerlens Noel, and LeBron subbed in for the chosen one. James, the pass to Love. And stolen by Payne. To the paint. It's deflected. Here's James. 7 points in the game. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. A pass to Hayward. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Baldwin. Lets it go with a three. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from James. And the fans get their money's worth watching Irvin. My goodness, Doris, he puts on a show.
Oh, he certainly does. He's got every move in the book. A devastating crossover, a little in and out dribble, the hesitation, the spin, the ability to stop on a dime and hit the pull-up. You don't ever know as a defender which way to go.
It's stolen by Brown. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
Iman Shumpert's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Baldwin. He's got 10. He feeds it to James. Off the pick. And LeBron throws it down.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
Celtics leading by 4. They set the pick. Irving kicks to Hayward. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And the shot goes in. Hernan Gomez has got his first bucket in this one.
A huge mistake, letting him establish that kind of position down low.
That's going in every time. Shocking that they let him get so comfortable down there. I'll tell you guys, what a delivery on that lead pass. He puts it right where his teammate can go get it.
Boston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Brown dishes to Irving. Pulls up on the elbow. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Baldwin's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now the feed to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Baldwin. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Rose is checked in. Boston leading by 4. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Again, Irving missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the pass to Baldwin. He dishes it to Shumpert. Here's Baldwin. He's got 10. James outside. 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Payne in the post. Count it. 26 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, when Kyrie is heating up like he is here, it is must-see TV. The show is on.
And here's Rose outside. A rebound by the Celtics. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown outside. That one doesn't drop. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Boston Celtics. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
Come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. In the second quarter, they were easily the better team. The points started coming for them in bunches, and they built a 6-point lead by halftime. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Efficiency. I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And that is just about going to wrap it up, as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland and East 4th Street, right in the heart of it all. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Hayward on out there with Irving. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Tatum in at the power forward position. Here's Love. He can't hit that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And typically, the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. And expect this first meeting to be extremely spirited.
Here's Baldwin. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Shoots. And it's Brown missing.
And something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Doors with every team looking to spread the floor, get that space. Most big men are being asked to increase their range. Is the practice time going into that taking away from working, for instance, on other fundamentals that a big guy should be working on?
Here's how you know this is for real. When you hear Dwight Howard talking about the fact that this guy is going to spend an entire summer trying to develop the range because he wants to extend his playing career.
Sure.
Dwight Howard at one time was the single most dominant back-to-the-basket low-post center. They surrounded him with shooters. They put him in pick and roll, and he was an absolute monster. You know what? I don't know if it'll take away from the other fundamentals for the center. I do know that the role of center has drastically changed in the NBA.
So it's the Celtics now. After Cleveland got the three-pointer, Irving kicks to Hernan Gomez. Dishes it to Hayward. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Hayward's got his third basket of the night right there.
Great beginning to this second half. Now 3 for 4 from the field.
Love kicks to Baldwin. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Celtics leading by 5. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And here's Irving. He's got 31. Back to Brown. Over Shumpert. And it's Brown missing.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The story of rebounding. Now a look at the league's best players on the boards. Second, Kevin Love.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
So it's the Celtics now, leading by 5. There's the pick. Hernan Gomez kicks to Hayward. Brown against Shumpert. 5 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. Count that one. Brown's got 6.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
Baldwin the pass to Love. James wide open. That falls. Big assist by Love. 15 points for LeBron.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Hayward dishes to Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers trail by 4. James with it, picked up by Brown. LeBron, no good.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 15.
Great contest by the defender. If that's a dunk, you've got to put down in his face.
Hayward kicks to Tatum. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Brown outside. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from for the Celtics.
And when you come into a game with the mindset of going right at the rim and not settling for outside shots, this is what your shot chart will look like. Every chance they've had to either attack the paint or play back to the basket, they've taken it, and it's been a complete success thus far.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Fresh is checked in for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Brown. Here's Baldwin. Defended by Hayward. LeBron, good.
Fierce. That is what I would call how he came off that pick and roll situation. LeBron wins once more with his aggressiveness.
Now here's Irving. He has 31. Fresh, the pass to Hayward. Over LeBron. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Baldwin's got rebound number 8 now on the night. James with it. 17 points in the game. He kicks it to Shumpert. There's the pick. And Howard has it in the corner. And no good. good, and a chance to take the lead. Outside Irving. Here's Tatum. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And Doris, one thing we've seen with LeBron, he's not shy putting pressure on the franchise when it comes to personnel decisions.
Right, Kev, this guy is very serious about winning championships. LeBron James expects support from ownership in terms of acquiring the right pieces, and he keeps his contract short with a purpose. That exerts leverage to be in position to win.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And Boston with the rebound. Fresh has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now, here is Irving. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Hayward against LeBron. Passes it to Baldwin. Out to Shumpert. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Gordon Hayward. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Agreed. A lot of guys in this league would be very happy with that stat line, but this guy is the real deal. He is built for more.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Nerlens Noel checks in for Baldwin. The chosen one comes in for LeBron. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Shumpert. The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. He's off on the first. Derrick Rose is checked in for the Cavaliers. Good on the second free throw.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Noel, a screen on Irving. Brown against Rose. Over Brown. No good off the back of the rim. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Irving against Rubio. Left side, Brown. Pass to Yabusele. The kick out to Brown. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And Kevin, Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
Don't usually see him shooting the three.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And the pass to Yabusele. There's a screen. And the rejection by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute, Kevin.
To the middle. It's picked off. Rubio against Irving. Here's Fresh. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Tatum's got 7.
And there's another aspect of his game, the ability to work off the screen. Give this guy any kind of space, and he's going to torch you.
Now, here's Rubio. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Howard in the post. Here's Noel. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Tatum dishes to Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Noel. 11th in field goal percentage. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Payne, he's checked in for Fresh. And it's buckets in for Tatum. Howard with it. Working on Payne. A leaner. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Dwight Howard.
And Howard once averaged almost 23 points a game. Now he's much more of a complimentary scorer.
Yabusele passes to Brock. There's the screen. Irving for 3. But they get it back. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Boy, a wide open look from mid-range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
And Rubio kicks to Noel. Noel sets a screen for Rubio. Over in the corner, Rose. Shoots a 3. They get it back. He goes up again, and Howard finishes it off. Howard's got 6 points.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Austin with the ball. They trail by 1. Irving for 3. And that one is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Rubio misses. Boston shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Knox. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bucket's got his second basket of the night. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Not often you see him take that shot. And it's 6 points for the chosen one.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Here's Brown, and he banks in the layup. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Oh, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touchdown low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
Now the dish to Howard. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. James checked in for the chosen one. Boston also with the sub. Brown, he's checked in for buckets. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now Irving. He's got 31, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 33 points.
You have to find a way to contest Kyrie at the rim. I know it's hard because he finishes with either hand, but you've got to check him.
Now here's Howard, trailing by 2. Rebound Boston. Yabusele's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brown kicks to Irving, over Rose. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Celtics lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen, bad things are going to happen. How you respond is the biggest key. Let's go.
And Brad Stevens moments ago focusing on what they can do now rather than worrying about what's already happened.
Yeah, and this is all you can do. Put all of your energy into this moment. The past, the future, they don't matter.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. LeBron James is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Rose. And it's Love in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now here's LeBron. Down low. Here's Noel. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game. Boston leading by 3. And here is Irving. Kicks it to Brown. Back to Irving. A 3-ball. Love grabs the board.
He needs to stop shooting the ball right now. This is hurting his team.
Rose kicks to Noel. It's stolen by Brown. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And stolen by Noel. Love dishes to Rose. Noel, a screen on Irving. Rose kicks to Love. Another three for Cleveland.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Irving. Launches it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, Rose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Cavaliers making a switch here. Baldwin's checked in. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Takes a 3. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 2.
That kept quick to the punch. Good anticipation by Willie, that time owning the offensive glass.
Here's Baldwin. Back to Rubio. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, the catch and shoot game. Typically Rubio's on the passing end of it, not this time.
There's a screen. Brown outside. Back to Brown. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. So both teams making some changes here. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Baldwin. Defended by Hayward. Baldwin kicks to Love. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston trailing. Feeds it to Brown. Shoots from 12. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Here's Baldwin. Cleveland moving it around. He's looking for Love and finds him. Baldwin the pass to Love. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. And Gomez has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Hayward, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 3-point Celtic lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's James. Baldwin kicks to LeBron. Down low, Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I tell you, that timing and that awareness Love has near the rim is something you simply can't teach.
Here's Brown. They set the pick. Tries again. No good. Shumpert with some nice deep. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Baldwin. Six on the shot clock. Kevin Love again. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
It's Brown with the drive. No good from 11 feet.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Love outside. Back to LeBron. They set the screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Imagine LeBron gets a step on you. It must be like a steam engine coming at you to the rim. All you can do is foul him.
At the line for 2. Free throw good, LeBron. And James drills them both. So it's the Celtics now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brown dishes to Hayward. Hernangomez with the ball. He's going up against Love. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Hernangomez has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Kev, the mid-range game, right? An offensive dimension that could be added if Willie becomes consistent.
James outside. And finished off by LeBron.
And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
Celtics trail by 3. Brown kicks to Hernangomez. Knocks it loose. He's covered by Brown. Out to the right wing. Here's Baldwin. In the corner, it's James. Here's Love. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Baldwin the pass to Shumpert. Second shot opportunity. Here's Baldwin. LeBron is screen on Hayward. LeBron outside. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Passes to Baldwin. His 3-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 5. 13 feet away. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Near the 3-point line, it's Love. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And here in the 4th, he's carrying this team right now. 5 of 7 from the field.
Brown with it. He feeds it to Tatum. Back to Brown. Hayward outside. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Irving's checked in for Brown. The Cavaliers leading by 7. There's a screen. Baldwin kicks to LeBron and stolen by Tatum. Now here's Hayward. Tries to snap the cold streak. Count that bucket. Hayward's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hayward is such an accomplished shooter from the mid-range. Every level of the offense he can score from.
Love outside. There's the feed to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. To the inside. Baldwin. That shot no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Now Brown. Outside Irving. Four on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead. Pass to Baldwin. It's a pick by Love. Here's Baldwin. He dishes it to Love. Over Hernangomez. And another miss by Cleveland. Brown the pass to Irving. There's a screen. It's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it up. The three from LeBron sinks the triple. LeBron's got 24 points.
If LeBron James is connecting from the outside, the defense is in trouble. Nice stroke from downtown.
The shot from 20 feet away. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Baldwin. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, the height advantage in this matchup becomes a big factor when he's in the low box.
Now here's Irving. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. So it's the Celtics now. Down kicks to Hernangomez.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
The second effort. And Boston with the rebound. Irving kicks to Hayward. And that's collected by Love. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. And stolen by Tatum. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving. The pass to Baldwin. It's a pick by Love. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. And no good. And here's Boston.
And this is not a time to be patient with the basketball.
No, you've got to act quickly here. I mean, look for the quick score and either a fast foul or a steal. No options.
He cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Well, he's come such a long way, Gordon Hayward, in how he sees the game of basketball. He came in with a high IQ, but the nuance of the NBA he now understands.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
At the line for your Cavaliers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Listen, LeBron has had some years where his free throw percentage has not been as high as you'd like, but for the most part, pretty solid.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Yeah, the clock is definitely not their friend, and they need to score fast.
Got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Wow, that is cold-blooded.
What a shot. He had no fear. I love it.
Shooting for Cleveland. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul, or go for the home run.
Well, you've got to be smart regardless of what you choose to do. You shouldn't just heave the 3 if it's not there. Let's see what happens.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, guys, that'll seal it for sure, right? Terrific job keeping his concentration and knocking those down. Exactly what you want from the talented Hayward, the kind of poise that makes him a big shot maker.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
At the line for the Cavaliers. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game. So it's Boston now. Brown outside. That shot off. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now, and we want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended, and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.